if you are thinking that you're going to start a Facebook group for your business and all is going to be honky-dory, hold up. Do not jump on that train just yet. I've got 5 things that I want to share with you today that will help you decide if you want to start a Facebook group. My name is Sandy. Welcome back to Socially Branded. Here you're going to find videos to help you navigate social media, especially if you were born without a phone in your hand like me. All right, so during this pandemic, how many groups have you been invited to? It feels like 1,000,000 for me. Oh my goodness. And I'm really watching this, and I'm watching business owners lose out because they're doing it without knowing the important things prior to starting the group. So if you are thinking about it, this is the right place for you to be. Let's get started with that. So the whole load, it all goes down like this. You know, you open up your notifications. Auntie B sent you an invitation, and you go and check it out, and it's an invitation to her new crochet group. And you're like, oh my gosh, I remember when I used to crochet. Except I don't crochet anymore. Now you're a little annoyed and you're wondering, this group is useless to me, but I don't want to rock the boat. I got to be in the group because of her. You know, people feel like this, you guys. So I want you guys to know these things prior to starting a group and thinking it's going to flourish like ASAP. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to know is that it's not really that easy. This is like, a Facebook group is like another platform. If you are already posting on Instagram, already posting on Facebook, already posting on LinkedIn, Snapchat, wherever, you need to consider Facebook as yet another platform, because you do need to do the same thing on your Facebook group as you do on your other business platforms. And that is be consistent, showing up, talking to your target market. I want you to know that your Facebook group really does need to speak to the people that you have something for, that you are serving. This group also needs to host members that want to be there. I didn't want to be in Auntie B's crochet group, right? Because I don't do it. It doesn't matter to me, because you're not going to have, interaction if you have people that don't really care to be there. So make sure the people want what you have, how you're serving them in your group. And it is not easy. It does take a lot of planning. Like I said, you need to add it as a platform to your content planning day, along with Facebook, Instagram, all of those other places where you post on a daily basis or a consistent basis. Okay. So you also must have a purpose for the group. It can't just be like this random little thing. You must be able to show people, hey, this is why we gather, and you're getting a VIP experience. It's something different than they're getting elsewhere, right? So I feel like it's not as easy as people think that it is. So consider that. The second thing I want you to consider is that, actually a really good thing, you can actually build your email list with your Facebook group. And here's how you do it. When it is that someone requests to join your group, you are given the option to ask them 3 questions by Facebook. And usually I'll say, like, something related to, the group, what's your largest struggle, helps me create content. But the most important question here is, what is the best email to add to my list so that you don't miss out on anything? So this tells them a couple things. One is that they're being added to your list. 2, that you're being serious about this community. This is just not a fly-by-night, let's join 10,000 groups today, and see where I can spam. It's not like that. No, it's a targeted group to a specific type of audience, and we want them to be serious enough to want our email. I want them to give us their email address. They will want to, actually. They don't really want to miss out on anything if this is the community they really want to be in. Think about that. So here's a warning about this. Facebook does not have a way to save the information. So if you ask these 3 questions before you press the approve member button, please screenshot the information. Once you approve the member, boom, their information is in la la land, never to be found again, unless it is you ask them for it. There are some paid plugins and paid apps that you can automate this process with, but it is not native to Facebook just yet. So definitely make sure that you do some manual approving. Do not set automatic approvals so that you can collect this information and use it to the best of your ability, build that email list. That's an ever important list that we need to be building in our businesses, right? So the next thing is that you need to know when and like how to post, like how often to post. So again, you're going to post consistently. Well, just like in any other platform, if you show up, they show up. If you want the opportunity to do business 7 days a week, then that's when you show up, right? It depends on your target market. Maybe your target doesn't show up on the weekends because they're with family and they just don't check social media on the weekends. Then, hey, I wouldn't post on the weekends, or vice versa. Maybe you're a weekend business and people really do, like real estate, really do check, their social media on a weekend basis. So the third thing that I need you to know is what and when to post. Let me actually answer when to post first. Consistently. Just like any other platform, you need to show up consistently. Now, whether that means that you're going to show up 7 days a week, once a week, whatever it is, your audience needs to know that you will be showing up the same time every week or every day or every weekend, whatever it is you determine. And of course, let them know this, okay? So consistently is the answer. If you're on the fence on like what I should do as far as when I should post, I would say ask yourself the question, how often do you want to have the opportunity to do business? So people will say this, like if you have a storefront, well, I need to be open 7 days a week. Well, then if that's what you want, then be open 7 days a week online as well. So I want you to make sure that you consider when it is that you're posting. Now, what you're posting really depends on what it is you're serving your niche market with. It also needs to be, it needs to be specific to how you serve people with your business. And it needs to be that these people want to be in the group and that they want what they want to hear, like what they want to get out of it. So you need to know who that target market is at their core. You need to know how it is that you're going to serve them. Okay, so you could do things as far as posting, like what to post. You can do things like have it motivation Monday, meditation Monday, foodie Friday. I don't know. Social media Saturday, whatever it is. But I want you to make sure that you switch it up because that will get old. I am part of a group that I love, but that does get old. Like I don't pay attention to it. I really don't. So you don't want that to happen in your group, especially if you want people showing up and if you want engagement and if you want to build relationships with this group. Okay, so like I said, if you show up, they show up. Number 4 you need to know is how to fill your group. Okay, so this one is a huge question that I get a lot. How do I bring members to my group if I'm not just, so first of all, please do not do what Auntie B did and invite everyone she knew to her crochet group. Do not do this, okay? First of all, it seems spammy. It is spammy. It seems desperate. It is desperate. You want to remember what I just said. You want the people in the group that want to be there and that want to get what it is you have to give them, right? So we need to be specific with that. I would say spend some time talking about it, whether it's talking in person about it, whether it's talking at a networking meeting, and I know we're online now, you can still share online about your groups. You can post on all of your other social media platforms if you're interested, blah, blah, blah. You can actually have some members that want to be in there, refer their friends. You can spend some ad money and run an ad. You can spend some time, promoting it, like, have a specific, initiative marketing plan for getting people into the group, and I would say have this strategy to fill this group. And it might take time, and that's okay. What's so super important about this is the fact that you are going to have a community filled with people who want to be there. Then they'll want to engage. They'll want to hear from you, and you won't be saying to me, my group's not working. Okay, so again, do not add. Okay, so number 5, the last thing, your group name matters. And it matters because people search to join groups. And so you need to be having a name that they're plugging in to search for your group. And plain and simple, okay, so I'm going to read my notes here. 1, easy air fryer recipes. If you're looking for some easy air fryer recipes, you're plugging that in and maybe your group will come up. Social media for realtors. Healthy living for pregnant moms, and WordPress website hacks. I mean, you get it now, right? So your name actually does matter. Don't name it Auntie B's Crochet Group for your business, your crochet business. We really want to say crochet for beginners, or crochet for intermediate, whatever it is, whatever your target market that is searching to join a group specifically to what you have, can find you by your name. Okay, so in review, I want you guys to know that it is not easy to start a Facebook group. It's not an easy ticket. You can build your email list, post consistently, fill your group by talking about it, and of course, naming your group effectively. Now, if you need help starting a Facebook group, of course, I know someone that can help you. Click the link below and let's get your call scheduled so that I can help you fill your group. So I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next week.